All right, you guys are so close to being done. So we're gonna do our hems next, and these are just a simple half inch roll, so you press your first half inch up and then refold it again, and that's gonna give you a nice clean finish. You're gonna press that on both of those legs, and then you'll pop it over to the machine. And I sew from the inside kind of the circle, which you'll see in just a second. Yeah, so from the inside of that circle. If you have a home machine and sometimes you have a free arm, you could put your your leg over the free arm, but on an industrial machine we don't have that option, so this is how we do it. Now we're going to give a good press on these legs. Not to make you jealous, but Libby is now going to make this buttonhole on our industrial buttonholer, which is pretty amazing.
This is a jeans button with like a nice shank that we're going to put on these, and we have an industrial setter machine to do this. You can see it's connected to an air hose that helps with the pressure. It's all automated. There's a little laser for setting it right in the right spot, so it's a pretty handy machine. These are a two-part button, and so there's going to be this rivet which is going to come up through, and then it's going to hook in like this. So you do like a hand manually set the same way, but this machine does all this for us. So we drop that down, and then this part gets put up on the top, and then we kind of set the laser. And then I press on the pedal.
Without the mask?
And there you go.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome. And then you've got this nice metal. It's very tight to it, so. And then you can see we've already set our buttonhole. We might have to cut the buttonhole a little bit bigger sometimes. First time through is a little tight. But there we go.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to show you another kind of button that you can attach. This is a jeans button, Dritz. You can get all kinds, different sizes of these at Joann's, and they have a little prong. And yeah, this one has stars, so it's very patriotic. And then this have little ridges, and so you just use a hammer or a mallet, and those catch inside the shank of the button and will stay. So that's what we're going to show you how to do next. And the way we're going to do this is that the first thing you do is that you would mark. Didn't do that yet, so I'll just show that. So wherever your buttonhole, we've already done our buttonhole, and I'm going to mark it a little bit in from where the edge is, because really with the shank button you want that kind of pulling tight against it. All right, so I'll just make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and then the bottom part you just push up through. Maybe we might have to poke it with an awl. Let me see if I've got enough grip strength here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to poke it first with an awl or I'm afraid. All right, so what I'm doing first, be careful with the seam ripper. I mean, if you have an awl, use an awl. I'm just getting in there and spreading the hole. I'm not cutting anything. I'm just kind of like spreading. I'm running around the circle and just like spread the fibers apart. See that? You don't want to cut it, because anytime you're attaching hardware to something or putting a hole through something, you are weakening the fibers. And if you've ever had a jean button come out, that's because it probably had too big of a hole punched into it. So you don't even have to get it all the way down there, because the shank of the button will do most of that, but you can kind of see it's not quite all the way, but it's coming through that hole. I actually did not cut a hole, which is good. I'm going to use this as a little pattern weight that I have. It just gives me a little anvil to work on. And then this goes down on the button. You could also use a hammer though, but if you have a mallet, you can use that. And we just hammer that down until it hits. And you can see, it's tight. I turn it and check how tight it is. If it still feels a little loose, which this one does, I might hammer it one more time. That can also be a problem if it's loose and then it just eventually wiggles away from the backing. So this one feels nice and tight. And then you can see, again, we haven't used this buttonhole yet, so it might be a little tight in the beginning. Look at that. Oh my, that looks cute.
So cute.
Okay.
Well, that's it. I hope this video helps, and you know, let us know what other kind of videos you want to see. We hope you guys make these pants. We can't wait to see them.